You don't know.
Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, is just a video we're gonna call what I do with my real hair while it's in crochet braids. Now, I've had this channel for over 3 years, and this weekend I just realized I don't have a video on how I take care of my actual hair up under the crochet braids. Now, I have tons of video. All my review videos pretty much in depth tell you how I take care of a particular hair. I don't have that many videos out there on how to take care of a crochet hair in general because I can't give you general techniques. What works for this hair is not the same thing that works for the main concept waterfall curl. It's not the same thing that works for the Harlem 125 soft thread hair. So if you want to know how I maintain those hairs specifically, check out the specific review for those because they get very specific details for that particular hair. Some hairs work well with Hawaiian silky, some don't. Some work well with mousse, some don't. Some work well with water, some don't. So again, I don't give you general ideas for crochet hair because crochet hair is not one size fits all, but I never give you ideas of what I do up under my hair. If you've already caught my review video, you guys know as I'm filming this, because you can tell by the clothing, today is week 7 with this hair. This is week 7 with this hair. So I've had this hair in for quite some time. I washed this hair. I have a wash day routine for this hair. I'll leave that up above. That shows you a little bit of what I do when it comes to washing this hair, but people want to know what I do on a day-to-day basis. And I think they're looking for some kind of magical like setup, something I do very much so on an everyday basis, a whole routine. And I haven't made a video because it's so simple that I feel like it's not worth the whole video. And what I use is just an oil. This happens to be the Wonder Elixir by Nia Natural Hair, but there are so many oils on the line with a dropper, and that's the important thing. I'm a huge fan of an oil. You guys see I have so many oils, but not a lot of oils have the dropper. So that's why I like Nia Natural Hair's product. Now, this isn't sponsored by Nia Natural Hair, but all I do, again, this is 7 weeks with this hair, as you see from the signage. You can see a little bit of, you know, build up of edge control right here, but this is what it looks like. I'll put up a side-by-side of what my braid pattern looked like up under his as I was installing the hair. Now, as you noticed in that video, the braids weren't this far apart because my hair has grown. In 7 weeks, your hair should be growing up under crochet hair, unless you kind of have something where your hair grows a lot slower. But if your hair on a typical basis does grow at a faster pace, or kind of a, say, what's the normal growth? I'll insert right now what they say that your hair should normally grow at in a kind of monthly basis. This is my hair growth. I am a loose braider as well. I don't show you guys braiding techniques because I don't feel like I'm the strongest braider, and I don't feel like my braid patterns are anything to be emulated, quite honestly. I feel confident in saying that I'm not the most confident and most strategic braider out there. My braids are very loose. They are very loose. Again, this is how my hair grows, and my hair might not be so grown and so loose if I were a professional braider. But again, as you can see, all's not pretty. That's why I keep it kind of on one side. When my hair is kind of like this in public, people can't see the large gaps. They don't see all this. They see the prettiness. They see all the prettiness of what's going on back here. You don't see all of that. So again, at 7 weeks is about coverage and covering those flaws. So what I do, I've already washed this hair. There's nothing I do with these hairs other than applying some oil in the braiding spaces. So it's kind of taking some of this Wonder Elixir, and again, I like it because it has a dropper, but applying it right here in my kind of braid pattern and just kind of rubbing it in. Again, I don't have a flaky scalp, so everything I do comes from a perspective of kind of my scalp. I did have dry scalp growing up kind of in school, but I don't know if I grew out of it or what, but I think when I got to high school, my scalp wasn't as flaky as it was. And again, I'm kind of detangling as I go through too, so this is kind of where this braid has fallen from its original place. When I first got it, everything was up here. Now it's kind of laid down. But all I do is put a little bit of dropper of the oil, and I just kind of put it in here. I don't have sensitive scalp either, like, so I don't have itchiness. My scalp doesn't itch at all most of the time, surprisingly, and it did when I was younger too. I don't know if sometimes, you know how you can outgrow things, like your skin can change over time and all that. I don't know if your hair type can change over time. I grew up very tender-headed. Now you could braid my hair as tight as possible. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but it's gonna hurt after the fact and not during it. I used to grow up with a very flaky scalp. My scalp would just, I'll be in class sometimes and I'd just be itching with like your mechanical pencil, and flakes would just fall out. Not anymore. I don't know, it just kind of switched. I don't know if that's something I grew out of, but all I do is kind of put some oil again right here and kind of take it back to the back as well. The thing about this dropper is it can go down in my braids, and I can kind of drop it down in there and then just massage it. Oh, this massage kind of feels so good. And again, I'm giving y'all this is what my hair looks like. Y'all be like, it looks so good for 7 weeks. Why are you taking stuff out at 7 weeks? This is why. My braids, I'm lifting my braids. These are my braids. They are lifting.
It's a bad man thing, yeah. Bad girl make you wine to the face, nah.
And then at the end, I kind of just adjust it back. This side has grown a lot out too, but it's probably the best side. And that's what I typically do with a lot of my hairs. When my hair grows out in a certain fashion, I try to adjust it so that it doesn't show as bad. Again, I'm not the strongest braider, so my looseness of braids can also be attributed to the fact that I have loose braids from to begin with, and the fact that my hair grows at the same time. So again, that's all I really do. I also kind of put some oil, and I'll put it around my edges. I typically do this when my hair isn't like freshly slicked back with edge control, but just to give you a demonstration, that's all I really do. I don't really have a full kind of routine for hair care maintenance. That's why over the last 3 years, I know you guys have asked, what do you do with your real hair while it's in crochet braids? There's not a lot that I do actually do. Of course, I'll wash it if the hair requires washing, which I've washed this hair, so you've already seen my wash day routine. And I put this oil in on that video as well, so you saw me kind of wash it and apply this oil. I'll do it after washing most definitely, because you do have to lock it in with some kind of oil. So I've used this elixir over, I feel like quite a bit over time, and I still have quite a bit left as well. But it's just a good little product. I mean, it's Black owned, so with us being, I'm currently in Black History Month. I don't know if I'm uploading this while we're still in Black History Month, but with it being Black History Month, I thought it would be great to bring a Black owned product as well. I know Talia Wajid. I love Talia Wajid's name, of course, because my name is Talia, but Talia Wajid has a line of Protective Styles products as well. If you guys want me to try that, I will link it down below. I've seen another content creator, I'll link her video up above, where she's trying some of those products while her hair is in a protective style. I can't remember if she had spring twist or what, but she had a protective style and she was using the Talia Wajid protective style line. She has a whole line of products. If you ever want me to like review the whole line, I can, but I've always been only an oil girl. There is nothing that I apply to my hair other than oil, especially if I just wash the hair. Now, I don't a lot of times typically put oil in my hair like during those first 3 weeks or pre-washing the hair, simply because my hair produces a lot of, I guess, natural oils. It's moisturized on a normal basis anyways. It doesn't feel dry on a normal basis anyways. Again, that's all I do. I wish there was more to show you guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little short video of what I do with my real hair while it is in a protective style. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Even if you didn't enjoy it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. We want all the love and support over here on this channel. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss any of this good content that I produce here for you guys. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lavon89 so you can keep up with my shenanigans in real time. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Steady on time, yeah, don't be late, nah. Said I'm in love.